Hello students, myself Dipendra Gupta from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Today I am going to explain factors affecting the resistance of a conductor, which is taken from class 10 physics chapter named electricity. So which factors affect the resistance of a conductor? First one is length of wire. Length of the wire, with increase in length, then resistance increases. What does it mean? It means, suppose if we want to travel a small distance, then it takes less energy. It is very easy to cover a small distance because it takes less energy. But if we want travel a long distance, then it takes too much time and it takes lots of energy. It is difficult to travel long distance. So that's why if we double the length of wire, then resistance of the wire is also doubled. It means resistance is directly proportional to the length of conductor, length of the electric wire. Got it? So resistance is directly proportional to the length. So always remember, increase in length, resistance also increases. Got it? So we can say that resistance is directly proportional to the length of the wire. Second thing, the cross sectional area. If we increase the cross sectional area of conductor, then resistance decreases. What does it mean? It means, suppose in this figure the cross sectional area is greater than the cross sectional area of this wire. So suppose it is very easy to travel in this cross sectional area than this area. Why? It is very easy to travel whose cross sectional area is greater, and it is very difficult to travel whose cross sectional area is small. Suppose if we want to travel in this cross sectional area, then there are lots of collision happens. So it is very difficult to travel in this area. If we increase this area, then electron can flow easily in this cross sectional area. But if I am talking about this area, so this area is less, so it is very difficult to travel. It is very difficult to travel. Electron does not flow easily in this cross sectional area. So that's why we can say that the cross sectional area increases, then the resistance decreases. So it means resistance is inversely proportional to the cross sectional area of conductor. Got it? And third one, if we increase the temperature of conductor, then resistance also increases. Why it happens? If we increase the temperature of conductor, then the kinetic energy of each and every atoms of a conductor increases, then very difficult to travel electron when atoms are vibrated. so lots of collision happen to electrons. So very difficult to travel electron when temperature increases. So that's why we can say that if we increase the temperature of conductor, then resistance also increases. So resistance is inversely proportional to the cross sectional area. If we combine these both, then we get resistance is proportional to the L by A, where L is length and A is cross sectional area. R is equal to, if we remove this proportional sign, then is equal to sign comes and one constant also comes, that is rho. So this is the formula. R is equal to, R is the resistance, R is equal to rho into L by A, where rho is this is a property of material. Rho is the property of material. This is also called resistivity. Resistivity. If we want to find out the value of rho, then rho is equal to R into A by L. Resistivity is equal to R into A by L, where R is resistance, A is area and L is a length of given conductor. Got it? So unit of resistivity that is rho is equal to a unit of resistance, that is ohm, unit of area, that is meter square, and unit of length, that is meter. Meter and meter will be cancelled out. Then unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Got it? And one thing always remember, one thing always keep it in your mind, that the resistivity of conductor only depends on a material. Resistivity does not depend on the shape and size of a conductor. And resistance is depends on material, shape and size also. So sorry for that. So there are main difference between resistivity and resistance. Resistivity only depends on material and resistance depends on material, shape and size. Suppose we have two wire in which area of this wire is larger and we have another wire, this is thin wire and this is thick wire. Area of cross sectional area of this wire is greater than the cross sectional area of thin wire. So if I am talking about resistivity of both wire, thick wire and thin wire, both wire has a same resistivity. But if I am talking about resistance, so resistance of this wire is totally different of this wire. The resistance of thick wire is different from thin wire. But I am talking about resistivity, so resistivity of both wire is same. Got it? So there is a main difference between resistivity and resistance. Always keep it in your mind. Now, if we take conductor of unit length and unit cross sectional area, then that condition resistivity of that material will be equal to the resistance of that material. So in this case, resistivity is equal to the resistance when given material will be of unit length and unit cross sectional area. Got it? So resistivity of material is numerically equal to the resistance of a conductor, of unit length and unit cross sectional area of that material at certain temperature. Got it? Suppose we know that rho is equal to R into A by L. Resistivity is equal to R into A by L. If we take unit cross sectional area of material, it means put A is equal to 1 meter square and L is equal to 1 meter, then we get rho is equal to 1 by 1. Cancel out. So in this situation, resistivity will be equal to the resistance. If someone asks when resistivity will be equal to the resistance, then your answer should be if we take unit length of conductor and unit cross sectional area of conductor, then that situation resistivity will be equal to the resistance of that material. Got it? Pause the video and note it down. Now, from the above discussion, one thing always remember, the resistivity of alloy and metals are very low. Always remember, the resistivity of metals and alloy is very low, and the resistivity of semiconductors semiconductors lie between the resistivity of conductor and insulators. So always remember, resistivity of semiconductors lies between conductor and insulator, and the resistivity of insulator is very high. So always remember, resistivity of insulator, insulator means this pen is insulator, so resistivity of this pen is very high. Got it? So resistivity of metal and alloy is low. Resistivity of semiconductors lie between the conductor and insulator, and resistivity of insulator is very high. Now, silver has the lowest resistivity. That's why silver is the best conductor of electricity. Silver is the best conductor of electricity. So in next video I will solve the numericals which is related to this formula, rho is equal to RA by L. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in next video, and in next video I will explain the lots of problems, numerical problems which is based upon resistivity and this formula. Got it? So thank you so much for watching this video.